Hey, what's up, people? This is Sheep Show, and I am born again. And I wanted to cover this crazy police chase that happened yesterday on November the 9th, 2022. Not just because it's one of the craziest police chases that I've ever seen. It looks like some stuff straight out of a Grand Theft Auto. It has some serious implications at the end of the police chase that I'll talk about once we get there. But before we get there, let me just cover some of the highlights with narration on the police chase. I'm going to post the links to the news coverage of the police chase, so you can go there and you can watch the entire chase if you so desire.
Driving is very dangerous, very erratic and aggressive tactics as he tries to thread the needle here, squeezing through these two cars at a red light. You can see some front end damage on that bumper, now turning left onto Huntington Avenue, just south of the 91 freeway. This appears to be a residential street, doing about 60 miles per hour down a residential street just east of Maple Street. So Huntington Avenue and Maple Street, just coming up on Maple, making a right turn now, slowing down just a little bit, zigzagging his way again through this residential neighborhood with nobody right behind him, but making random turns nonetheless here at a pretty high rate of speed and not really stopping for any of these stop signs. Looks like he's pulling over and maybe thinking about dumping the vehicle. There goes the driver's side door opening up, and he is either going to walk or run away here. He dropped his phone, and now maybe getting in the vehicle. We'll see here. It looks like he's very, very agitated, in a rush to get away from that vehicle. Getting in a pickup truck. We'll see if he, okay, yeah, he does not. He does. I was going to say maybe he happens. Yeah, he's breaking into the pickup truck. Right, so he's getting back in that original car. Almost for a second looks like he was intentionally getting in that pickup truck, as if he also had the keys, but obviously was trying to break in there, now choosing to get away in that original pursuit vehicle. I can tell you that Anaheim PD's helicopter is overhead here. They have eyes on it. They are probably streaming ABC7 as we speak as well, and you can see now getting back onto Falmouth Avenue at a high rate of speed after failing to take over that pickup truck back in that original Honda Civic as he tries to hide out somewhere in this neighborhood. Unclear whether he's going to get back on the freeway here, but he's almost doing a complete circle as he's basically come out the other side of this neighborhood. So heading northbound now on Catalpa Avenue into oncoming lanes of traffic, some wild turns here. They have to get some ground units into this area because the driving, as I see it, is just way too dangerous to let this go on much further, nonetheless, in the middle of rush hour. You've got to wonder right off the bat whether this vehicle belongs to him. It just doesn't make sense that he would just dump the vehicle for no other reason except for maybe the possibility of the fact that it might be running out of gas. So if the gas is low and if it's a stolen car, that would have made a lot of sense. Now he's parking it in a parking spot once again. Clearly, really trying to get rid of this vehicle, and now running through this subdivision here. We'll try and get across here. It looks like it's going to be North Schooner Lane as he runs through these townhomes in Anaheim. We'll try and get, if we widen out, we'll see. Okay, let's stay on him. Stay on him right here. He's just running around this building here. Looks like he's coming up on another couple of cars parked here, a van and a small red compact car. Looks like he's trying to break in to the van. He finds an open door in that white van. And now you can see the black and whites pulling up right behind him. He's blocked in. He's inside the car, likely trying to hotwire it at this point. And you can see they have lit him up and basically blocked him in. If he tries to back out, it could get ugly. But in any event, officers now with their guns drawn, squarely they have their eyes on him. They're just waiting for backup at this point, and obviously trying to bark some orders at him, hoping he gets out of the vehicle. Let's try and come around the other side if we can. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're actually on the north side of the Disneyland TFR, so we actually are going to be forced to hold this position right here. Unfortunately, we can't see the driver's side of that white van. But again, if you're just tuning in, there is a pursuit driver that is just look at this! Look at this! ramming into the front of that black and white. That is Fullerton Police. Fullerton Police now trying to block him in as he puts it in reverse. He's going up and down, trying to, well, he has nowhere to go here. He's really trying to ram that car out of his way as he is now stuck in that parking spot. There's really nowhere for him to go. He's got a fence in front of him. Look at this. Look at the violently into reverse, ramming right into that Fullerton Police Department vehicle. That's right. Yes. This is very dangerous. Obviously, that officer has no choice but to use force if his life is in danger, but he is waiting for backup, and at this point really has very few options available to him. Here's another officer on the suspect's right rear flank. So now two officers, not sure if they both came from that same patrol car, but I only see those two officers on foot, and he is just going back and forth. Now he's created some room to escape here, and he's going to probably try and ram in again or do a 4-point turn and turn it around. He's got to turn it all the way around without hitting that tree, and he may have a couple minutes to do it here because what else can those officers do? They really don't have many options. Here comes the backup. Here comes backup, head-to-head. This is dangerous. Look at this. A head-on situation almost with that patrol car. Officers out of the vehicle, and now he's racing through the subdivision as more officers race into this neighborhood. Look at this. What is he going to do here? Around all of those black and whites, those are two Fullerton police officers that are now going to try and turn around with him. Look at this. Look at what we are seeing here. He is now back on Coronet Avenue after evading four separate black and whites who were just pulling into the neighborhood to try and help that original officer after a wild scene in that parking lot. We now have a brand new pursuit on our hands here as he has carjacked this vehicle and now racing down Coronet Avenue at Maple Street. Once again, a dangerous situation on the hands of Fullerton Police here. That's right, and anybody who is willing to engage with those cops like that, attempted assault on, look at this, ramming past all of this traffic here as he tries to get back on the freeway. It looks like he's trying to get back on the 91 freeway. He sideswiped two separate cars to get through that red light. This is just very unpredictable. Impossible to set up for a spike. Look at this, off-roading, trying to get around traffic. Yeah, almost slammed into that tree. Now, look at this, fishtailing through the parking lot, drifting through an empty warehouse parking lot, back onto Marquette Avenue. He is having a lot of trouble with this vehicle, guys. Yeah, we're in the Norwalk area, I think, now, as he comes up. Well, no, he's not in Norwalk yet, but look at this. He's going through that gas station without any tire on that left rear wheel. Almost struck several vehicles there. A miracle nobody's gotten hurt yet. But you can see he is really in a jam now. Lots of traffic ramming into all of these cars here. Again, this is northbound Carmenita Road now, and it's not moving. He's stuck. Now he's stuck. It looked like he's stuck. Sparks flying, and that officer right there has to treat this with kid glove care and likely going to have to step away from his vehicle because we already seen him put it in reverse once and ram into that other patrol car. Right now he's trying to go forward and he's not going anywhere at all. It looks like the van is now stuck. Yeah, this is likely to start a fire. You can see those rims are starting to glow. There's certainly more on the way over here. Right now, if we widen it just a little bit, we can confirm just that one black and white. Just the one black and white. We're at Placid Drive, northbound Carmenita Road, and he is now stranded here. We'll see how this officer deals with this. He's likely just going to wait for backup, and right now it doesn't appear as though that van is going anywhere. He's probably not aware. That's right. You've got to wonder if he's thinking about getting out of this van and trying to hijack another one. you've got to at least wonder whether that's going through his mind. He's probably not aware. Well, now he's aware. I was going to say he might not even be aware that his wheel's on fire, but certainly he's aware of the fire under the hood. More pieces flying out there as this vehicle is starting to come apart. So some backup from CHP. Backup from CHP and Fullerton PD as he gets out of the vehicle, crawls out of the passenger window, and is now running for it northbound Carmenita Road. Running up northbound Carmenita at Leffingwell Road as he crosses the street. We've seen this person make several desperate attempts to hijack other vehicles. We will see what he decides to do here. Lots of folks getting home here in Fullerton, or here in the La Mirada area, I want to say, and he is now running down the sidewalk without any other wheels at his disposal. He's going to start running out of steam here, and we'll see if this ends in a foot pursuit, because I think they are pursuing him on foot, but I can't confirm that from my vantage point. Here comes another officer in the opposite direction, and he's now run into a residential alleyway here. Loses his footing. Oh no, he's now on private property. You saw that it looked like a woman next to her home here. He's now in the backyard, and he's gonna hide out here along Leffingwell Road and jumping fences. He's jumping fences, looking for a way into one of these homes. Little dog, small dog there in the backyard. He's under that patio, yeah, that awning. He's trying to get into that car, into that house rather. Several dogs barking. He's now going through that sliding glass door, making his way into the home. Very dangerous situation here where we have no information, but here comes somebody running out the front. Look at this. Look at this, a confrontation inside the house, a family home, and now we're going to come around the front here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at this. He's in the truck. He's in the truck. He's in the truck. He just got in that truck. There's a dog under that truck. Oh my goodness, look at this. He just stole the, oh my God, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. This is incredible. Unbelievable. I cannot believe what we are witnessing, guys. They are going to have to get creative here because this person is look at this. Just ramming into cars, additional bumpers flying off of that other vehicle. And now he's, I believe, westbound on Leffingwell Road. Those original deputies, just to put this in perspective, appear to have fallen back. They could not keep up with his driving on Hacienda Road, but those two that were coming in the opposite direction are now right behind him. So two brand new deputies engaged in this hot pursuit along El Dorado Avenue here in Hacienda Heights. We are, it looks like a dead end. It's a cul-de-sac. This is scary. This is scary. A cul-de-sac, they're going to come face-to-face with this suspect, and you guys know, and our viewers know, what he's capable of in this situation because he's already rammed into several vehicles, including deputy vehicles, and there he is again, right through, almost missing them, and now, oh man, continuing right out of the neighborhood. He's going to get right out. I mean, he's weaseling his way out of these predicaments, and I just don't know how much longer this could go on. I just can't fathom it. Uh-oh. He's going to come head-to-head here. He's going to come head-to-head with another sheriff's deputy, and he's just going to go around him. That's the protocol, and you can see they're following protocol. They're pulling over, letting him around. They're not going to box him in, and part of the reason, guys, is because these tactics, look at this. He's going out of the neighborhood where there are about a half a right through those deputies, again, just missing them. Unbelievable. There's about a dozen black and whites, a sea of orcas trying to keep up with him, and they just have nothing, no tools at their disposal at the moment to get him off the road. continuing at a high rate of speed, 70 miles per hour at what cannot be more than about a 45-mile-per-hour speed limit. And he's blowing through all these intersections with cross traffic. So many close calls. It's a miracle we haven't seen anybody get hurt. Now under the freeway. That, I believe, was the 605. The 60, excuse me. Oh, crashing into a Jeep, crashing into another vehicle here, and wiping him out off the road. He just took out another vehicle, rammed into him, heavy damage. I hope that person's okay. Up on the curb, and now he's trying. Look at this again, ramming into more cars and trucks. Head on, head on, head on. Unbelievable, head on with another car, and here comes not even a pit maneuver, but they rammed into him from behind, into a gas station, folks getting gas at the corner of Gale and Hacienda, into a gas pump, and now he's going to try and get out probably, but he's going to put it in reverse, back in reverse towards that deputy. Look at this, ramming into the front end. They're shooting at him, they're shooting. We're going to widen out, and they are now firing into the cab of that pickup truck. Unbelievable. They are using force. Deadly force is being employed at this moment to try and stop this madness in the middle. They are stopped. They have stopped. The wheel is off. That front left wheel is off. Yep. Is it still going? Still going. So his foot's on the gas? Unbelievable. 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 Foot on the gas. Bullets flying through that truck. And now we'll see, as they surround the vehicle, multiple teams and canine units already on the scene here, surrounding the vehicle, at least the rear of the vehicle. They can't surround it completely, obviously. They don't want to create a crossfire situation.
I'm going to stop the video right here, and again, I'm posting the link to the entire live video down in the description so you can watch it without the narration. But I want you to pay attention what's going on with that white car that was struck up at the top left center of your screen. They have the driver of that vehicle on the ground there, and they've handcuffed him, and now they're taking him and putting him into one of the patrol cars. That's what I want to talk to you about. Let's watch it again, and then let's look at it from another angle, from another news station.
Yes, yes. Somebody's hurt. It looks like somebody, that's the driver. That's the driver. It looks like the driver of that car that he rammed head on into. It looks like he's being arrested. He's being detained for some reason. Not sure what that's about, but we'll focus on the truck for now. We'll focus on the truck, obviously more to that story, but clearly this ending in a crash with several vehicles, including that one right there, and you can see he's still gassing it.
Situation. I'm going to come out to a wide shot because we might see shots fired here. That's also, and again, an assault on the officers there, or deputies, as he backed in there, and I'm hearing now they're saying officers or deputies are shooting at the suspect.
Yeah, this is a situation that is as dangerous as can be. You've got so many commuters in this very busy intersection at Gale and Hacienda. This is just south of the 60 freeway. And this suspect, this is par for the course for this driver. We've seen him run into how many cars, Cher? I mean, dozens of cars as he's moving along the road trying to get away. He is backed into authorities, into cruisers, into the CHP, into the deputies here, and a number of times in not one vehicle, but two at least.
Yes, we are definitely seeing him steal 2 cars already. This is the 3rd time that he's rammed into police cruisers, so assault with a deadly weapon 3 times. He will he will stop at nothing to, make sure that he could get away. And now, Gil, you say that shots have been fired?
Yeah, I'm hearing they call it 998. That's code for shots fired. We're not sure if the deputies were shooting. We don't know if the suspect was shooting, but we do hear that there was some sort of shots fired. Look at this person being taken away here. That person was injured somehow, or maybe cuffed there. It looks like they might have that person cuffed. I don't know if they came out of that vehicle, the white car, or jumped out of the truck. I don't think so, because I don't think anyone else was in there, but they pulled that person away that's in that white vehicle. So that's a bit of a mystery, but you see the officers taking cover. They had
Even the news anchors and the helicopter pilots are having a hard time understanding what's going on with this subject in the white vehicle, why he's getting dogpiled on, why he's being led away to a patrol vehicle in handcuffs. The LA County Sheriff's Department is later going to say that the reason they tackled him to the ground, handcuffed him, and stuffed him in a police car was because he refused to follow their commands and leave the area. I counted, and it was about 25 seconds from the time that the victim in the white sedan was rammed by the truck, not once but twice, because the deputy rammed the truck and it caused him to hit the white sedan a second time. He's surrounded, immediately surrounded by over 30 patrol cars, upwards of 30 police officers. Shots are being fired all around him, and the LA County Sheriff's Department thinks that he's supposed to immediately understand what he's supposed to do and where he's supposed to go. Something stinks really foul about their story, and it's not just the smell of farm animals that I get whenever I'm around bad cops. The driver of the white sedan was interviewed by a local news agency. Let's hear what he had to say about his ordeal in his own words.
And I want you to take a look at this car that Desmond is zooming in on right now. As the chase was coming to an end, the suspect hit that car. And then deputies rammed the suspect into that car again. Then Desmond Shaw and Sky 9 spotted deputies running up to that car. At first, we feared the people inside had been wounded in the shooting, but then we saw officers tackling one of them and walking him away in handcuffs. Here's what that man told us, and he talks about the injuries he says he suffered.
The sheriff's smashing into his car. One of them smashed into my car and immediately started shooting guns. It just sounded crazy, like a war zone. Blah, blah, blah. I got out the car immediately. I don't want my son and my wife to get part of that. So as soon as I get out the car, the cops just smashed me. Started socking me up, smashing me like if I was the dude that stole the car. They immediately throw me in cuffs and they're dragging me around and bumping my head, hitting my head. Did not have to happen that way. I had nothing to do with it. We're just bystanders getting out of their way. Instead, they went and attacked me brutally, you know, in front of my family, in front of everybody. And it's not right, you know, it's not right.
Oh, we talked to the Sheriff's Department. They give us a comment on what happened. They tell us that Cruz refused to leave the area, so they then took action. Cruz says he was just trying to get his family out of the line of fire.
Here's my thoughts on the subject. If the incompetence of those LA County Sheriff's deputies, with a propensity to use violence first and ask questions later, isn't bad enough, they lied. They lied to cover up their mistake. They got the wrong car. They got the wrong guy. And then they lied. They didn't just lie to me. They didn't just lie to you. They lied to the entire world. And that should concern everyone.